Michael Bisping showed blatant disrespect to a living UFC legend and paid the ultimate price for it. I'll smash his face into the canvas. He'll be face down, unconscious in the octagon for the first time in his career. I'll finish him in the first round. That was Michael Bisping's bold prediction before facing Georges St-Pierre, the returning king of the welterweight division who hadn't fought in over 4 years. At the time, Bisping was the reigning middleweight champion, full of swagger after dethroning Luke Rockhold and defending his title in a controversial fight with Dan Henderson. He believed GSP was rusty, undersized, and out of his depth. But Georges St-Pierre wasn't just any fighter returning for one last payday. He was a student of the game, meticulous, cold, calculated. He trained relentlessly in secret for nearly a year, adding size, working on power, and sharpening his tools. And when the cage door closed at UFC 217 in Madison Square Garden, it was clear this wasn't a comeback, it was a mission. Round 1 started with both men exchanging jabs. Bisping tried to apply pressure, but GSP's striking was sharper than expected. He landed precise leg kicks, targeting the lead thigh and keeping Bisping guessing. The pace was steady, and GSP's calm demeanor contrasted with Bisping's bravado. In round 2, St-Pierre executed a beautiful double-leg takedown. Though Bisping stood back up quickly, the message was clear. GSP could control where the fight went. Bisping fired back with elbows and body shots, but St-Pierre's elusive footwork and world-class timing prevented any real momentum shift. Then came round 3, and the beginning of the end. Early in the round, GSP landed a thunderous left hook that staggered Bisping. The Brit wobbled, stunned. Georges immediately took him down and began pounding away. Bisping managed to slice GSP with a sharp elbow from his back, opening a cut over Georges' eye, but that only ignited the fire in the Canadian. With blood streaming down his face, GSP moved like a man possessed. In one fluid transition, he slipped around Bisping's back, hooked in both legs, and sunk in a tight rear naked choke. Bisping refused to tap. Pride wouldn't let him. But seconds later, his body went limp. He went out cold. The crowd in Madison Square Garden erupted. At that moment, Georges St-Pierre made history, becoming only the 4th fighter to win UFC titles in 2 different weight classes